When you hear the word sensuality, what is the first thing that comes to mind? Is it discomfort? Is it curiosity? Is it disgust? Is it shame or power? Sensuality is not a bad or nasty word. It's not corn, and it's not performance. In this conversation, we are going to talk about sensuality. A lot of people are not aware that sensuality is equal to awareness of body. We're going to dive deep into this one, and especially being someone that used to be a spicy dancer, there's a lot that we are going to learn in this topic. So come along on this journey. I'm your goddess, next door, not perfect, I'm just real. Come on in, just feel this journey only real, unfiltered and chill. Messy when I feel, aesthetic so unreal. Sharing how I feel, come along on this journey. Welcome to Goddess Next Door. Welcome to Goddess Next Door. What actually is sensuality? Sensuality is awareness of the body, being present with your senses, how you move, how you breathe, and how you feel. Sensuality is something that is very important, I feel like, for your body in order to really build confidence with yourself and overall really know the true essence of your soul. It exists with or without sex. Sensuality and sexuality, they are not the same, but they are connected. Now that we have the understanding of what sensuality is, we are now going to talk about how we were conditioned. Many of us were taught to not move like that, to not dress like that, to not act like that. Girls don't do that, or whatever the case is. Every one of our journeys are vastly different, but very similar in some way. Our sensuality was policed early on. And if you are someone that has experienced harassment, there's a lot of depth into it, where no matter what you did, you would always be policed just for existing, whether it was the way that you walk. Maybe you had a little bit more hips and it's like,
why are you walking like that? Why are you switching your hips?
That's just how I move. But with that being said, we were conditioned to believe those things were wrong. Curiosity as well was mistaken for bad behavior. So I'm going to share a quick story time. There was a girl that I was friends with. Her name is Star. I've talked about her in previous videos, but this girl Star, we were really good friends. And this girl, I would sit here and say she was not bad, but she was curious. I feel like all of us have had this experience with a friend where they were sexting somebody. My friend Star got caught, and her parents' response was that she was a whore, she was fast, she was this, that, and the other. And the only reason to why I knew about this situation was because the boy that she got caught with texting was someone that I used to know in middle school and I had some issues with. He wasn't a really good guy. That's a whole different topic we're not going to get into. No one at the end of the day taught her her power, boundaries, or safety. And in certain households, they were pretty much teaching their daughters not to act like a whore or a hoe. Looking back at this now as I'm an adult, I realized that Star was really just confused. Strongly, there was a lack of education. And at the end of the day, shame does not stop behavior. It distorts it. And I say this because I remember when I was in high school, a lot of the church girlies were doing a lot of things that weren't holy, which was very interesting. And I have to share this perspective. For me, my parents were sex educators. So at a very young age, I understood my body parts and I understood not letting people touch me in certain areas, and if they did, to let my parents know. With that being said, a lot of young women that were not educated about their bodies, as they gotten older, they explored. And one of the things that my parents made very, very clear to me at a young age, they would rather us, their children, learn from them than learning from the streets. That is not the case for every young child, like my friend Star, and they will continue on exploring. All they're going to do is get better at hiding it. We are going to be talking about why sensuality is powerful. So when you are disconnected from your body, that means you are disconnected from your desires, your boundaries, your intuition, and your pleasure. If you cannot feel, you cannot choose wisely or clearly. When it comes to building your dream life, it starts internally first, and that starts with your body. Your body and your life connects. I am going to be dropping a video very, very soon when it comes to the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. If you are interested on understanding how our body, our brain, our subconscious really controls everything in our reality. So when you have clear discernment with yourself and a body connection, confidence lives in your body, self-trust lives in your body, creativity lives in your body. If you do not feel safe with wanting in your body, you will not receive. So we're going to dive into shadow work, because shadow work is something that is extremely important when it comes to any journey, but specifically your healing journey. Also understanding where all of these feelings, emotions, and thoughts actually come from. I want you to ask yourself, why does sensuality trigger me? Or why doesn't it trigger me? You need to figure that out first and foremost. Where did I learn these beliefs when it comes to sensuality? Who taught me that this was wrong? Being in control of my own body. Discomfort equals information, not failure. Healing always starts with awareness, but understanding that this is going to be uncomfortable. But as long as you face it, you will get past it. I created Goddess Sensual Flexibility, a safety container, a reconnection practice. It's not about performance or being sexy. It focuses on movement, breath, presence, and nervous system regulation. This class is only online February 22nd. If you are interested in taking this Sensual Flexibility class, I will link everything in the description below. And I will sit here and say what you will need for this class is a yoga mat, your water, a journal, and a pen. Yoga blocks, if you have them, and yourself. Once you purchase the class, you will get access to the recording even after the class. And even if you can't show up, that's okay, because you will still get the recording and you will be able to keep the recording. I'm going to end this with a few questions to you goddesses. What were you taught about sensuality? Does the word sensuality make you feel uncomfortable? And do you feel connected to your body right now? Sensuality isn't something that you perform. It's something that you remember. Lovely goddesses, I hope to see you February 22nd. Bye. Hey, it's Audie. Check out my latest episode or catch up on one of my latest playlists. This is Goddess Next Door.